Welcome, Psych 364 students. This is our first week in Module 2, and we are in the month of October now. And this week we're looking at the issues of emotional intelligence and male emotionality. This is a good week also to become familiar with Daniel Goleman's model of emotional IQ. And we will see that emotions are a multi-dimensional set of capabilities of men and women. So please take the time to familiarize yourself with Goleman's work in this area. The reason for that is Chapter 8 in Kilmartin and Smiler is somewhat narrow in its focus insofar as it primarily deals with male emotions from a problem-solving perspective. That is to say, it deals with restrictive emotionality and the issue of can restrictive emotionality be modified through a clinical and psychoeducational process. So you will be introduced to the work of Ronald Levant, who's one of the great contemporary figures in this field. And I think it'll be a very interesting exploration. And of course, put your questions and comments on the discussion board. Okay, we are in fairly good shape insofar as I believe all of the tests that you submitted have been graded now. If you have questions on those, please do contact me. And you should be developing your ideas about your course project. The test 2, which is to say October, prep notes are updated and posted now. If you formally downloaded those, please replace those with the current ones as they reflect what's going to be on the test this year. All right. On the issue of emotional intelligence and male emotionality, I do want us to think very carefully about a problem-based approach as opposed to a phenomenological approach. The term phenomenological studies does not appear in this chapter of Kilmartin, but it is important if we are to find an alternative to looking at male emotional life as a problem. So again, questions, I would suggest looking up phenomenology or phenomenological approach in online, on the internet, and let's deal with it through discussion on the discussion board. I will say we have a small number of students in the course, which is to say 13. We had a small number of students who attended the first optional workshop at the beginning of the semester, and we'll probably have a small number of students attending the mid-semester check-in event as well. And being that those are optional, that's quite fine. Please note that it's a consideration to others to let them know what your plans are for the workshop, and it will be a good opportunity to get help with your course project and really look at the second half of the semester so that you can succeed in the course in a way that's satisfying and useful. So I encourage you to come if you can, and if you can't, at least leave your plans so others know what they are. Finally, let me say, please put workshop number 3 at the end of the semester on your calendar now. The reason for that is if you can't make it at the scheduled times, then it is the responsibility of students to organize off-schedule peer groups. And I will help with that. I've had lots of experience with it, but it is a student responsibility if indeed you need to have an off-schedule peer group for workshop number 3. So we have weeks to deal with that, but it takes time, and we only have 13 in this course, so getting the proper number of students into peer groups will take some time. I appreciate your attending to that in advance. All right, I'm going to leave this for now And thank you for your good work in the course. It showed on test 1. It shows on the discussion board. We've had some, not too many, but some high quality discussions. I appreciate those contributions. So I look forward to hearing from you if I can help you with the course, anything in it, as we move through this 6th week of the semester. Have a good week.